Do you see Kasha join?
All right. I think we're a go. All right. Hello, everyone.
Hello,
How
everyone.
Hello.
are we doing here? Or do my fellow kangarooers or whatever you call those Australians probably? But we do have a quick question for you guys. Alice or Bob? Who do we prefer here?
Looks like some people have figured out how to use chat relay. If you never
Yep.
used it before, in the Zoom, you should be able to private message chat relay. That's how your messages can show up on our screen.
All right. Context? No context is required here. Just
Yeah,
answer
no
the
context
question.
is for
I
you.
mean, you don't get it. Just there's not much to do. You know, you've seen those like those intuition test videos. Yeah, it's like one of those. Just pick one. So far, only people have taken Bob. This is depressing. This is what happened last time I used this.
Oh,
All
shoot.
Bobs. Right, we have a couple Alice. That's pretty cool. Angie, who would you pick here?
Personally, I would prefer Alice. What about you?
Um, I picked Alice last time, so I'm gonna be a contrarian and go with Bob now.
And you're just going with the flow, you
What
know?
do you mean I'm going with the flow?
Everybody's picking Bob.
No, this is like false.
I'm gonna pick Alice because I'm going against the flow. Yay.
Yippee! All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. We have a couple. Bob or Alice equals Bob. What does this mean? I'm confused now. I don't. These are not the same people. This seems a little presumptuous.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like it is. I don't think I know who Angie is. Right?
you don't? Oh, this is
No.
unfortunate.
Maybe I can introduce her.
That's a.
While not knowing who she
Whoa.
is.
Maybe. So, who? So, Isabella, who is Angie?
Yeah. Angie is a senior from Minnesota, and she is like a leader of a lot of math organizations. She does a lot of math outreach, which is very cool, and she is good at competition math. And she also went to a math camp called MCSP.
Oh.
I love Angie.
Hi, thank you for the
Yes.
amazing introduction. And now I think it's my turn to introduce Benjamin. He's also a senior and he's from Tennessee with a very great passion for math. He participated in the USMO, which is very cool, and he also enjoys coaching his school's math counts team. And outside of math, he likes programming and playing piano. Nice to have you, Benjamin, as well.
Hello. All right, so I'm gonna be introducing Isabella now. This is all coming off the top of my head, if I can remember correctly, properly. Isabella is a junior from Massachusetts. She is if I remember correctly, a USABO qualifier. She has gone to camps like G2 and Promise, and yeah, she loves math a lot, guys. Please tell me if I'm wrong. I will drink from this lotion bottle if I am wrong.
Okay, I think you're wrong.
I,
I love
I
math and Angie.
oh, I think all right, guys. Bottoms up. Oh.
Hi guys, I think I'll also
oh.
stop in here. I'll save Benjamin from drinking from the lotion
All right.
bottle. All right, nice to see all you guys. I also want to welcome you
Hello.
all to our channel. Yeah, good to see you guys too. Oh man, I love to see our team. But I always will like to stop in if I can. I happen to be somewhere else in the world right now. I popped in at the last minute. I'm not sure if you can guess where I am. The background's a little bit of a hint. This is not a virtual background. How does this work? How does geometry work? That's how geometry works. Yeah, if you want, you can guess by typing into the chat. By the way that our system works is, people are pretty good at guessing. But by the way the chat system works here is you send messages to chat relay. I'm sure that people have already mentioned this to you. But yes, we're very thrilled to have this collaboration with Math Kangaroo every month because we like their problems. They're always very creative, and we also like working with them. In fact, I usually go by their awards ceremony when I go to Seattle, which is how I got to know Lucia. I would like to bring Lucia onto the stage as well, because I'm here to introduce the Math Kangaroo representative for today. So if you can please, yes, thank you so much, co-spotlighting with Lucia. She happens to be the Chief Marketing Officer of Math Kangaroo, and she's also a faculty member. And we've gotten to know each other because every time I come by Seattle, oftentimes it's during their award ceremony. Well, the way this is going to work is that, as you can see, we've got some incredible high schoolers from our live program who are going to lead the live solve. I am actually going to step outside because I need to figure out what to do now that I landed in Taipei. But before that, Lucia will say a few things about Math Kangaroo and then pass it on to our live team. Lucia, it's all yours.
Thank you, Professor Le. I'm really looking forward to see you again in Seattle on 23rd. Yeah. So first, I would like to thank to Professor Luo and the amazing team for organizing this wonderful Love Solve session series. And thank you all for joining us today. My name is Lucia. I'm from Math Kangaroo. And I'm very glad to be here with you for this special event. First, congratulations to all participants for this year. Starting in May, we are celebrating your hard work and achievements. This year, in the US, we have over 60,000 participants from kindergarten to 12th grade. You can find your scores along with your national and state ranks in your parents' or teachers' registration account. We recognize the top 20 ranks nationally and the top 3 in each state. And I'm happy to share the amazing awards are on the way. Some states, test centers, or schools, it may also host award ceremonies. So please stay tuned for invitations. Math Kangaroo is more than just a competition. It's a global math journey. Each year, there are over 7 million students join the competition. Do you know how many countries host the Math Kangaroo competition? You can put it into the chat. How many countries in the world? Do you see the chat? How many? You can make a guess. There is no guessing penalty, like our competition. Remember, in US, Math Kangaroo competition, there is no guessing penalty. So what the number? Could you please share the host? Anybody guess a number for how many countries? Nobody guess? How many? Okay. Yeah, so I'll announce the answer. There are over 120 countries host the Math Kangaroo competition. A lot of countries join this journey. So we would like you all continue your journey with us from the long way from the elementary to high school. So I also want to share the good news. Our team competition, we launched last year, will come back this year. Registration will open in mid-June. This is a great opportunity. You could team up with your friends and challenge yourselves together. So you can find more details about our competition on Math Kangaroo website on the competition section. So remember, we have 2 competitions each year. We have a team competition in mid-November, and we have individual competition in March. Please do not miss either one. I also have a special announcement for the top 10 winners in middle school. For the grade 6 to grade 8 students, if you achieve national top 10 ranks, you will soon receive invitation to apply for the Math Kangaroo International Camp in Asia. Please stay tuned for the more details. We will send the invitation to your parents or teachers' registration account. So to celebrate your efforts today, we have a special prize for the top 3 participants who earn the most stars during the session. Each winner will receive the free participation for 2027 individual competition, along with the gifts. We'll announce the winners at the end of the session and share more details how to receive the awards, the prize. Thank you again. And now I'll hand back to the host to begin today's session. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So since ladies first does not exist here, I have been forced to start with the first problem, or forcefully coerced. So our first problem is a detective is trying to determine the route a suspect took. The suspect gave 3 different statements. I went from New York through Chicago to Omaha. I went from New York through Miami to Kansas City. I went from San Francisco through Miami to Omaha. In each statement, exactly one city is in the correct position. So, which route did the suspect take? Well, let me think here. So, we have New York. Statement 1, we have New York to, or just denoted as C to O. Statement 2, New York to M to K. And then statement 3, we have SF to M to O. And so, since exactly one city is in the correct position, if it was New York, then it would be correct in both 1 and 2. So the first spot can't be New York. So it's San Francisco. Similarly, it can't be Miami, and then it can't be Omaha either by similar logic. So, as many people have, well, exactly 2 people have pointed out in chat already, it should be San Francisco to Chicago, then to Kansas City. Alright. Now, oh yeah, to preface this, I don't know if my fellow co-teachers will be doing this, but for every question I do get wrong, I will be drinking from this lotion bottle. So, I hope I don't get anything wrong. Let's see if I actually got something wrong. And chat is right, and I am right. It is it is B. Alright. I don't drink lotion this time. And, alright, we can move on to the next question now.
Yeah. Let's look at this question. Ryan has a 4-digit combination log, and each digit can be 0 to 9, and he forgot the combination. But he remembers that all 4 digits are odd, and they're either increasing or decreasing. How many different combinations must he try to guarantee that he opens the lock? So I think to start with this question, you realize that each of these digits are one of these 5 digits. And the answer is basically how many combinations there are in total. So can chat? Not yet. And because they are either increasing or decreasing, like it doesn't matter the order that you pick from these 5 numbers. So what you basically do is a choose from these 5 numbers. In chat, tell me like how many ways are there to choose 4 numbers from 5 numbers? Somebody says it's C. That's cool. Everyone's saying it's C. Come on, ask okay, 5. Everyone's saying it's 5. That is correct. But we need to remember it can be increasing or decreasing. So our answer will be 5 plus 5, which is C. I think it's C. Let's see if this is correct. Bang.
Whoa.
Okay, cool. Let's see what the next question is. Okay, this is a long one. So we have a square playground divided into 25 different small squares over here. And there's 5 different regions. You can see they're like bolded here. And Carla the kangaroo places 5 swings in the playground so that each row, column, and region has exactly 1 swing, and no 2 swings can be placed in adjacent squares. Adjacent means if they touch at a side or at a single point, so they can be adjacent by the corner. And we want to know in which of the squares marked with a letter, so in the middle region, which of those squares can Carla place a swing. Okay, let's see if there's... Okay, this is a larger diagram of this. So the rules are that there's 1 in each row column and 1 in each region as well. So let's see if we can do some elimination here. So the first thing that I notice is that there has to be 1 swing in this smallest region, but no matter where you put it, it's in the same like first column, so that automatically eliminates these over here. And no matter which one of these 2 we pick, it's adjacent to these 2. So those have to be eliminated as well. And actually, because we need like to have one of the swings in this top right region, that means that this upper left square cannot have a swing. So the swing has to be in this one over here. So once we know that, we can just eliminate everything that it's adjacent to and the stuff in the same row as it. So that eliminates B, and then these over here, along with this one over here. Okay, the last thing we can see is that now we know that it's between these 2 for the swing in this region. But no matter which place it's in, it's going to be adjacent to these 2 squares because it can be right next to it or adjacent diagonally. So both of these are automatically eliminated. So that just leaves us with C as the swing in this region. Okay, cool. And I guess we could like complete the rest of the grid. You can see it on Benjamin's screen. But yeah, it should be C.
I think they can see now. Question
Okay,
mark.
great,
Yeah, you can
great.
complete it like this.
Yeah.
Nice. Yay.
So. We are right. Whoa. Oh, we have more oh, wait, it's my turn now. Okay. Guys, so I couldn't fit the 5th option without it cutting off, so you can't see that well, but they're the same right here. So, in which diagram does the shaded red region have the largest area? Well, let's do some dissections here, because I love dissections. We're going to use yellow, because yellow is a cool color. So we're going to dissect these into 4ths. That's it. I can see you guys trust. So, we have this dissection here, and in each of these dissections, we have like this, I think a lot of you guys already got it, but we have this like similar shape here of this wide spaced region right here with this shaded in quarter circle right here. And so in option A, we have 4 of these tiles, but just rotated ever so slightly. Similarly, in option C, we have those 4 tiles as well, but rotated. Same with option B, and then same with option D. So therefore, that means it must be option number E. They are all the same, which I'm getting spammed in chat that I am apparently correct. So, am I correct? That's not it. Hold up. Okay, anyways.
Yay!
Yay! Alright. Next question.
Guess it's my turn now.
Yeah.
This is such an interesting question because you get to imagine what it looks like from the side. So first of all, you can notice in this question that Because the kangaroo is standing over here, on its right, there are 3 cubes stacked together. So our answer choices are between E, D, and B. And also you can notice that, like, if you count from the right, there is 1 row that is like sneaking here. And there is nothing on here. But if you count 2 rows, the second row right here has a block that has like something that is 2 blocks high. So our answer choice will be between B and E. And then finally, you realize that I kind of drew over the diagram. So finally, like, there are only 2 lumps of blocks. But in choice E, there are 3 lumps of blocks. So I feel like our answer choice is B. How about let's see if I can count. Yay!
Yay! Nice.
Yippee!
Okay, let's see what the next question is. Okay, we have a 24-hour digital clock in front of a mirror, and Martin notices that the mirror image of the clock shows a different time of day than the actual clock. And we want to know which of the following times could be shown on Martin's clock. Okay, so I guess if you like put any of these in front of a mirror, then you can imagine like reflecting it across the middle of it. So, okay, wait, is there a bigger? Okay, this is a slightly bigger diagram. So you can imagine having to reflect the diagram towards the middle. So for example, the first clock would become, if you reflect it across the middle, so you take like the 5 and reflect it, the 0 stays the same, and then the 2 becomes a sort of like 5 shape, and then you have a 0 at the end. So this becomes like 2050 or something. The second option becomes 0 to 8 0. Does that look right? Okay, I think so. And then the bottom option over here, if you reflect it across, you get this. And then this option over here, if you reflect it across the middle, you have to reflect the 6, which becomes this. Okay, so it looks something like this. And then the last option becomes like 5 0 0 5. Okay, this looks right to people.
Wait.
Okay, and then the question is asking which of the following times could be shown on Martin's clock if the mirror image shows a different time of day than the actual. Okay, I feel like all of these times look different than the time that it should be.
But it's a time of the day, though.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, I guess if you have like a 24-hour clock, then first of all, the bottom 2, they don't even reflect to be times. The 50 is more than 24, and then you obviously can't have an 80. So if it just has to be a time of the day, then technically the first option would make sense. The rest of them are just like not possible times. So with that, I guess we can pick the first option. Do you guys agree with this?
I would
Yeah, I guess
prefer.
people in chat do. Okay, cool.
I can read military time.
Yeah, I
think
don't
my
usually
friend's
use
accurate.
military time, but yeah, it looks pretty right.
Tisk, tisk.
Okay. Yay, it was correct.
Yay!
Yippee! Oh, it's back to me now. Oh, this is bad. All right. It's more visual pictures, my favorite. So, the puzzle shown can be completed using any one of the 5 given puzzle pieces. For which piece will the completed puzzle contain the greatest number of islands? So, I am assuming that islands mean disconnected black things, question mark.
Yeah.
So, we're just going, okay. So, we're just gonna go through them one by one. So this first one seems to like connect these things. So we get this like omega shape and this little nibble over here. So this gives us 2 islands. And we'll just remove these pieces. Well, that deletes the whole diagram. This next little thingy majiggy over here gives us this. It connects here. Then it gives us this thing. So this also gives us 2 islands. But that's just wrong for obvious reasons. Question mark. Okay, I can't do this. Let me just...
I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm struggling right now. I can't do visual problems. I'm too used to doing symbols. Moving on from that. So let's go with this one. This one connects... I'm gonna stop drawing because I can't draw anymore. This one connects this little section with this section, and then these 2 sections seem to be on their own. So this gives us 3. This section gives us this connection, and then this little connection right here. So this gives us 2, and then similarly this connects these 3 pieces, and then this is left on its own. So this gives me 2 as well. So none of these options are correct, and I'm presuming this is option C. No, this is A.
That's option
B,
E.
C, E. Okay, yeah, that's E, guys. So presumably it should be E. E. Oh yeah, the lotion. I didn't get it wrong yet, guys. So I only said if I get it wrong, I drink lotion. So let's see if I do have to drink lotion. No, I don't. It is E.
Yay.
Yippee!
The water looks like the water looks like ocean quite a lot. Anyways,
Okay. Moving on to this one. I think this is the hardest problem so far, which makes sense. Let's look at the biggest difference between these diagrams. I feel like it's obvious to see like this part because it's like a corner of the piece of paper, and like if you draw back this corner, right, it should be like cut, fold, and then cut here. So maybe what we're gonna do is to look for some shape like this in the answer choices. This looks kind of right. No, this is not right because over here, the fold is like 2 back in, and this one is definitely not right. And this one's definitely not right either. And hold up. Yeah. I have over here, there are no folds. So I feel like, wait a minute. Wait, I'm not that good at folding paper. Wait, Angie, are you good at folding paper? I remember
I'm
you
not
are.
very good at folding paper, but I think.
Okay, yeah, I'm figuring this out. Okay. This is the fold over here on the rightmost thing on like the corner block is actually right here. So what we're looking for is some shape like this, which is not here, and we'll deal with this later. And it's not here, and it's not here. And I think something here is wrong because one of the sides are like folded entirely, which is not true. So I think the answer should be C. This problem is very tricky. Let's check it.
C.
Yay, nice. That's pretty hard to visualize, but yeah.
I can't. I drew the dashes backwards. Oopsies.
Okay, let's see our next problem. Okay, we have a map of Kangarooville, and the white areas represent roads. Okay, I assume it's the black areas here instead. And at every junction, vehicles may go straight or turn right only. And Anna wants to travel from A to B using the roads shown. What is the smallest number of right turns? Okay, let me first make this a little larger. So we're starting at point A and we want to reach point B. So we just want to minimize the number of right turns. So let's just like start and see what happens. So starting from here, we already have a junction over here, and it says that you can only travel straight or turn right. So if we were to like turn right immediately, then at the next junction, which is over here, you'd have to turn right immediately, which would send you out of the diagram. So I assume that's not correct. So I assume that you start going straight. So you go this way, and then if you're at this junction over here, then you cannot turn straight, so you just have to turn right immediately. That's what it looks like. Okay, and then you have another junction, so you have to turn right again because you can't go straight. And then it brings you back to this point over here. So once you get back here, like, you can only turn right again. So far that is 3 right turns to just get back to this point over here. Okay, and then from there you can either turn right or go straight, but you wouldn't go straight again. You wouldn't turn back in this direction because you already went there. So then you go straight over here, and you're forced to turn you either go straight here or turn right here. But okay, let's imagine if you go straight from here, then at this junction you turn right immediately, you turn right again, you turn right another time, and then you get to B. So following that, that's another 3 right turns. If instead you were to go straight from this point, I guess straight means turning right immediately, then that would be like going up all the way over here and then turning right again. And that doesn't really give you anywhere useful. Like, you would just go to the right or down back to A again. So I think the optimal move is just to go from straight here and then turning right to B. So that would be 3 plus 3, or 6 in total. I think that's what Benjamin and Isabel are getting to.
Yeah. Let's check it.
Ooh. Oh.
Yay! Okay, nice.
Oh yeah. Before I get back to my turn, if you are chatting right now, I've been told to actually give a quick reminder about this. You might notice that you have stars right next to your name. These stars will be given out by people, not us, because we have to actually do this. Other people that are monitoring your every action and every move that you do. And if they deem that your actions are contributing to what we have discussed or what we're doing right now, you will earn a star. Otherwise, you don't get stars. And I believe they actually do have the jurisdiction to remove stars from you. So, okay, I feel insulted now. Anyways, move on to the next question. Miriam has $13 less than the total amount that Ria and Emma have. Ria has $5 more than the total amount that Emma and Miriam have. And then how many dollars does Emma have? Okay, so let me set this up with a good old-fashioned equation. So we'll let that be Miriam. So m minus 13. Wait. Let me actually make sure I can do signs. We'll let this r plus e. So Miriam has $13 less than the total. Okay, so m plus 13 equals r plus e. Then we have that Ria has $5 more, so that means r minus 5 will equal e plus m. Then we need to figure out how much Emma has. Okay. So what I think we can do is add both of these equations together, because I see an m on this side, an m on this side, and an r on this side, but the e's are on the same side. So if I add these two together, we're going to get like m plus r, 13 minus 5, that's 8. This should equal m plus r plus 2e. So we have that these m plus r's, as mentioned before, will just cancel. And then we can divide both sides by 2 to get that e must equal 4 here. So it should be option number 4. For E for Emma, yes. So, am I correct? I can do math, guys. Trust. I think I'm right. I am right.
Yay!
Yippee! Also, keep in mind, spamming chat does not guarantee you stars.
Yeah, we need high quality, you know?
Wait, yeah, we need high quality chatting here, not low quality garbage that we see on Twitch streams. We are elevated Twitch. We are an elevated Twitch stream here.
Yeah, for real. So, moving on to elves, we have 5 juniors and a senior living in a magic forest. And each junior eats 6 cherries a day. And each day, the senior eats 5 more cherries than the average number of cherries eaten by all 6 elves. So how many cherries does the senior elf eat each day? I feel like what we should do here is also set up a good system of equations. So we have 5 of each juniors eating 6 a day, so it's 30. And let the senior eat S cherries each day. This will be 30 plus S will be the total amount. Wait, we don't even need a system of equation here. That will be the total. And so the average is just 30 plus x over 6. And we also know that s is 5 more than the average. So s minus 5 is equal to the average. And solving this, we have 30 plus s is equal to 6s minus 30. So 5s is 60. And I think s would be equal to 12 in this case.
Yay! Okay, nice. Okay, let's see what the next question is. Oh yeah, another long question statement. Okay. Oh my god. That's an accurate reaction. Okay, there are more than 23 and fewer than 29 students in the class. Okay, good to know. Each student likes at least one of the 2 subjects, math and French. The number of students who like math is twice the number that like French. So, okay, let's just label them M and F. So the number of students who like math is twice the number of students who like French. And the number of students who like both math and French is equal to the number of students who like French but not math. What is the total number of students? Oh yeah, I think this is a long problem, but it might be easier to look at this with a Venn diagram instead of just like values, but let's see what we can do here. So, okay, we know that each student likes at least one of the 2 subjects, so it'll be something like this. So some number of people like both of them. Let's say that's like B or something. And then if M and F are the total, then this is M minus B and this is F minus B. So we're given that the number of students who like math twice the number of students who like French. So that's that's still true. And then the number of students who like both math and French, so B, is equal to the number of students who like French but not math, so F minus B. Okay. And we want the total number of students in the class. So from the second equation, you can get that F is equal to 2B, which means that M is equal to 2F, or 4 times B. Okay, let's see. And, okay, we know that there are more than 23 and fewer than 29 people in the class. So based on this Venn diagram, let's see the total number of students in the class. So it would be M plus F, except you have to subtract the overlap. So let's see. If you do something like this, we know that M is equal to 4B, F is equal to 2B, and then subtracting B. So this total is equal to 5B. So what that tells us is that the number of people in the class has to be a multiple of 5. And because there's more than 23 and fewer than 29, there's only one multiple of 5 in here, so our answer should just be B. Okay, let's see if that's correct. I see, yeah, a lot of people in the chat also put that as well.
B.
Yeah, nice. Very cool.
Oh, it's my turn. All right. So the figure below shows a template from what it's more visual. Okay. Anyways, more visualization. So the cube below the figure. All right. I lost my pen. That's okay. So the figure below shows a template from which a cube can be made. Which of the following shows the completed cube? So I hope there's a diagram here. All right. So let's do this with my mouse instead because I forgot my pen. So this thing go whoop-de-whoop. This thing also goes whoop-de-whoop. And so like there's like this like kind of checkerboard thing question mark that appears on the yeah. There's kind of a checkerboard pattern that should appear on the top. So presumably this is incorrect. So let me actually get my pen now because I can't visualize. So the top face, well, assume this is the top face. This will be here. Then this face right here will be this open dot. We will have 3 empty dot faces, and then if I zoom in onto this bottom face here, this should be shaded, question mark. This should be a black tile thingy, and then this should be also shaded. And so what we can see is that this checkerboard pattern is never adjacent to this shaded dot. So it can't be either of these two options either. And so wait, what was the original question? I need to read this. Oh, that's not it. So I'm getting it's C or D. Okay. So I am more inclined to believe it is D here, because if it was C, then C would need to show the Hold up, guys, I can do what? Hold up, guys, I can do math here. So the C, for C to be valid, the checkerboard needs to, I believe one of these faces has to be an open dot in order for the face to be valid, if I remember correctly, question mark. So I'm gonna drink, okay, bro, I'm being slimed out now. So oh wait, I'm bad. Hold up, I can't think straight. I can't think straight, guys. Yeah, the bottom face is either the thingy or the other thingy. It's never empty, guys. So, yeah, thank you for saving me, chat. Yeah, the other two people here are preying on my downfall. Thank you for not doing that. So it should be option C, presumably.
Oh,
The thing or the other thing. Yes, we're very mathematically accurate here. All right, and I am correct. It
Yippee!
is
so close to drinking.
okay, I'm being slimed out here. All right.
Well, yeah. next time I'll make you drink lotion or something like that. But we can just like. Okay, yeah, I have an idea. Okay, it's my turn. This shape is made from 5 touching squares with areas 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25. Why is it slanted? Arrange in some order so that their bases all lie on a common line. Point A is a vertex of the leftmost square. And wait, I've never pronounced this name. Can someone pronounce it for me?
Vihan?
Alright.
Oh yeah, Vihan. Cuts the shape along this line. Oh, so he cut it. Okay. What's the area of the remaining shape as shown? To do an area of like a triangle, you'll need the base and height. So what is the base and height here? It cuts the shape. Wait. AB is parallel to CD. Oh, so that's a key point. So that means when I connect AB and CD, this thing is a parallelogram. That's pretty cool. So we know that the thing that got cut off actually has the same area as the triangle that I drew on the top here, which makes it easier to calculate because you can see, you can sort of rank the heights of these triangles and you can deduce that the areas of these triangles are 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25. So the side length, which is the square root of the areas of the 2 rectangles on the outer sides, which we will need for like calculating the area right here, here, are 4 and 5. So this little edge has length 1, and this long edge, we just do 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, which is 15. So the area of the remaining shape is like 1 plus, is the original area, which is 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25 minus the area of this triangle that we did, which is like half of 15, it's 7.5. And I am a human calculator, so I've already decided that this part is 50. Hold up, 55. An IQ too high. So our answer will be 55 minus 7.5, which is probably D.
Yay! Okay. Yay, good job. Alright. Nice job everyone in the chat as well. I saw some really nice explanations to that too. Okay, time for our next question. Okay, we have a rectangle divided into 6 smaller rectangles. The areas of 5 of them are given, and we want the area of the 6th rectangle. Okay, is there another one? Okay, so basically we just need to determine what the question mark is, and let's see if we can do that. Okay, the first thing that I notice is that we have a 9 and 18 over here. So because they share a side length, share one of the same side lengths, the only difference is their vertical height. So if this were x, for example, then this should be 2x because it has twice the area. Okay, in that case, then if we drew this line to the left over here, then the area of this rectangle would be half of the area of this rectangle because it has half the side length. So this is 12. Okay, or it should be 6 because it's half. And then that leaves the top of this to be 24 minus 6, which is 18. Okay, that's interesting. Now you can observe that this top rectangle has area 18, but this bottom rectangle, combining these two, also has area 18 because it's 6 plus 12. And because they already share one side length, that means that these two sides have to be equal to each other. So that's pretty cool. And what that tells you is that because this horizontal line is shared, both of these large rectangles have to have area 42. And that means that to find the question mark, we can just simply subtract off these two rectangles. So as Sanskriti wrote in the chat, correct me if I pronounce that wrong, that's just 42 minus 9 minus 18, and that is equal to 15, I believe. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. Yay, that's correct.
And what's the next question? It's more geo, guys. I love geo. I love geo. I love. Okay. Anyways, so we have this triangle right here is rotated to this triangle so that we have these 3 points are collinear, and then these 3 points are collinear, and also this is just a rotation, so some corresponding side lengths and angles are equal. So if we're given a 15 degree, we want this angle, presumably. So what I can notice is that because this is a rotation of this and this, here to here, this angle and this angle must be equal. So this is also 15 degrees. Now, what I also can notice is that by the corresponding side lengths as well, we also have that BC prime equals, that's BC equals BC prime. So this triangle is actually isosceles. So this angle is also 15 degrees right here. And so, to get this angle, we can remember that the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. And so, we get that BAC will equal 180 minus 30 degrees minus 15 degrees. And because I am actually a human calculator, it is 135 degrees, which corresponds to option number D.
Nice.
Is it actually?
D. Is it actually D? Is it actually D, or do I drink lotion today? It is
you're
D.
safe,
It is
just
D.
barely.
There's no way you're not drinking lotion today.
Isabella's preying on my downfall. This is so bad. Alright. Alright. Next one.
Hey, I think we're finishing all the problems today. That's pretty cool.
Ooh.
Let's see. This is an interesting logic problem. So statement 1 says exactly 2 of these statements are false, which means like statement 1 says either, this is probably like more than necessary, but either 2, 3 false, or 2, 4 false, or 3, 4 false. And 2 says this statement is true, and 3 says 2 is true, and 4 says 1, 2, and 3 are false. So maybe let's first assume 4 is true. If 4 is true, then that means 1, 2, and 3 are false. So that works for 2 and 3. But for 1, it doesn't. Wait. Exactly 2 of these statements are false. But in order for one to be false, it has to be there is one statement. Okay, wait. So something that can work is that 4 is true, 3 is false, 2 is false, and 1 is false. Wait, for this problem, it suffices to find like one way to make it work, right? So I feel like we've already solved it. And can anyone like confirm this? I don't want to drink lotion, so. Yeah, I feel like it's very tricky. I think we solved this, right? Because if we let 4 be true, then now these 3 are false, and it works out pretty well. So I think the answer is B.
This works.
Yeah.
I question mark.
Let's just check it and see if.
Let's just.
Yippee! It works.
It is B. B. And for those of you saying C or D in chat, we're running out of time, so we're not gonna get to you guys. I'm sorry. All right, Angie, you got this.
Okay,
You got this.
For the last question. Okay, looks like it's geometry again. Okay, let's see. So, looks like we have a pentagon, diagonal AD. The drawing should satisfy EA is equal to ED, AB is equal to CD, and AD is parallel to BC, okay? And also, angle AED is equal to angle ADC, okay? Since it's a trapezoid now, that means that it should also equal to BAD. And let's see what's next. The ratio of the measures of EDA and angle BAD is equal to 3/2. Okay, we want the measure of angle DCB. Okay, so we want the measure of the bottom right angle over here. Since it's a trapezoid, that is just going to be 180 minus whatever the orange angle is. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's see what this ratio gives us though. So EDA over BAD. Okay, first of all, since this upper triangle is isosceles, let's say we let AED, the orange angle, to be x. Then angle EDA is 180 minus x over 2 since it's isosceles, and BAD is just equal to x. So that tells us that 180 minus x over 2 and then over BAD, which is x, is equal to 3/2. So if we multiply both sides out of this equation, then that's equal to 3x. So 180 is equal to 4x, which makes x equal to 45 degrees. Okay, cool. And then if we remember that the angle we want is 180 minus the orange angle, that's equal to 180 minus x. So we get 180 minus 45, which is 135. Okay, I think that sounds right, and people in the chat seem to agree. Okay, let's check our answer.
Check my answer.
Let's see.
Yay! Good job.
Okay. And with that, we have done all of them.
Yay!
Yay!
All right. So with that, well, we are done technically, but we do need to announce Chatter Awards because Chatter Awards are very important here. So I actually forgot who was announcing them, but I'm just gonna draw a podium because I love podiums.
Yay!
All right. I love Angie.
Okay. Okay. So, keep in mind that this podium is in no particular order. So the top 3 chatters were I'm going to butcher this name, so I just in Shankirth question mark. Agrada. Guys, I'm too Americanized. I can't pronounce any of these. These look. These are Indian names. I can't do this, bro. All right, and then up here, question actually was Aaron. Keep in mind that none of these are in any particular order, but these are our top 3 chatters.
Yay,
Congratulations to all the winners. You could email me. Please see it in the chat. I just sent everyone my email. Please remember my email and you send me the email to claim your prize. Thank you so much. I also want to remind you, do not forget the team competition. We'll open registration in mid-June. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, all the hosts. Yeah, thank you for the wonderful session.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And with
Thank
that,
you all for
our live
attending.
solve is over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And Ben didn't drink lotion.
I did not drink lotion.
Somehow miraculously he did not.
Oh, yeah, I didn't. I actually never drank lotion. Sure. Let me check if this is actually digestible.
Oh my gosh.
So there are no warning signs on this.
Oh.
Yeah.
That means
all
that
right.
might be safe.
I'll go drink the lotion off camera, guys. All right. Have a good day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day or night.